Welcome back, people. So now, next speaker we have Vimal Kumar Varun, Scientist and Director, Chief Information Security Officer, Nodal Officer and CPIO, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Ministry of Science and Technology. He'll be sharing his experience with us.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank AI for giving me the opportunity to share my views with you. We have heard about innovation. So let me continue in that part. Basically, I'll just first ask you, how many you know about DSLR? 4, 5, 6, 7. This means that out of 100 people, 10 people know about DSLR.
थोड़े में हाथ ही पाए
50%. 50%. Okay. Now, out of the people who know about DSIR, what do you think what DSIR should be doing or what DSIR is doing?
Yes, DSI many schemes for the MSME and our company and the program they have that they are planning for the particular project. This particular project is selected, then some kind of many schemes are there.
So what his view is that, or what he interprets or what he thinks about DSI is that we are a funding agency and funding MSMEs for selected projects. Right? Anything more than that? Yes.
We are registered as a R&D unit with DSI.
So since it's a mix of people here, heterogeneous audience, so he understands that DSI provides recognition to R&D. What next?
Promotes industrial research.
That's the way. Yes.
Got more than 49 laboratories like RR labs,
Yes.
CSI,
Yes.
like Indian Institute of Chemical Technology.
Yes.
These are DSI. More than 49.
39 audience.
39.
So my basic purpose is that to tell us about why innovation first and then come to the topic. Okay. We are a government department. We are Department of Science and Industrial Research. Is one of the 3 departments which comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. The Ministry of Science and Technology has 3 departments: Department of Science and Technology, Department of Biotechnology, and Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. All these 3 departments have different mandates. And that is the 3 departments are created. DSIR DBT came later. Parent department is Science and Technology. Science and Technology basic mandate is academic research, basic science. So they deal with the institutions. Biotechnology is mandate with the biotechnology related activities. That's why DBT was formed in 80s. DSIR, as name suggests, is industrial research. So what we do is applied research. When it comes to applied research, it is not institutions. It is industry. Right? So for promotion of industrial research, what we do, one of our activity is we recognize R&D. So we have 3 types of mentoring. One is industry, having R&D center. One may be this is called manufacturing sector. R&D is not always done by the company manufacturing, it is done by the company is not manufacturing. What is that? That is called silos, scientific and industrial research. So we recognize them. In addition to that, they are public funded research institutions. They also do research, so we also register them. What's the advantage? Why do people get recognized, registered, or taxed? So what government of India provides is that once you are registered with DSIR or recognized by DSIR, your R&D effort, you get fiscal incentives. What fiscal incentives? That is the second part. What you get is as a fiscal incentive. That is the money.
Whatever amount is invested in the research is going to be tax not
Exactly.
non-taxable. So that's income taxable, right? Other than that,
waiver of
Duties are
custom duty. So
certain amount.
yes. So whatever expenditure incurred on R&D is exempted from under section 35 or 35. There are different sections of this. And when you're importing any item for doing research, so there is no custom duty. It is laid down. It may not be very important in this particular context, today's context, but way back in 90s, when the average rate of duty was 100%, then it was important. I do recall a situation when the CD was not integrated part of the computer. They were imported from outside. It was not integrated into the computer, so there was no internal CD drive or external drives. We got it imported for 3 for institution and 1 for DSI. And I personally paid, I think, 110%. We give limits to others, but there is no policy for giving limit to others. And then after the customs, we get my assignment to them. After paying the payment. Second part is that they get custom duty and that is a 235. In the case of cyber, what happens? Income tax, the donor also gets the advantage. If the donor gives money to an organization for doing R&D, he gets 175% value.
Local, we can do.
So these are some schemes which are related to promotion of R&D. When we don't provide funds, but indirectly you are getting benefited by way of not taxing or giving facility. In addition to what Professor said about is that once we are recognized, we do recognize you, you get an opportunity to get funds from other government departments. Some of the government departments like TDB or ICMR or DBT, they prefer. They say that if you are recognized, we will give you funds. Why so? Because there is a due diligence procedure in giving a recognition to a company or an institution. So they say that if DSR has done that job, it is easier for them to provide funds for development of a product or a process. Some of them have made it mandatory that until unless you have the DSR recognition, you don't give the money. Others pay. In addition to that, we have other schemes. You may be knowing about. There were schemes in 11 5-year plan related to technology funding, known as Technopreneur Promotion Program. Have you heard about Technopreneur Promotion Program? TEP, officially known as TEP. How many of you are from IIT Bombay?
It's all MSMEs.
MSMEs got graduated or somewhere related with IIT Bombay. There's a version called Sign here. Right? Sign was our partner in Technopreneur Promotion Program. So that name has changed to PRISM in 12th century. It's called Promoting Innovation in Startup is individuals, startup and MSMEs. What we do there? We have two phases of it. In the phase 1, we have, or category 1, we have 2 phases. Wherein first the idea to be converted to a product. And there's a basic funding. We give 2 levels. No return back. It's a grant. Only thing our contribution is 10%. So if the project is 1 lakh rupees, they are funded, your contribution is 10%. So 10,000 you pay, you invest, and 90,000 is you. So that's some accountability, some seriousness is there. Second phase, for what we call as a innovation incubation. The maximum funds is 29. This is the scale up model of the prototype development. What next? After that, you graduate from idea to prototype to a bigger model, then enterprise incubation. Right? For that we give 50 lakh. Their funding is 50% out, 50% use.
Do you expect a share also?
No.
Completely free grant.
It is a complete free grant. 10% in the first two cases, 50% in the enterprise incubation case.
Now who's the budget allocation? Yearly budget.
Budget is never constrained with any government. It never- But we don't get the budget. That's the problem.
Still, such a steal, sir. Yes. You want the steal?
But budget is never a problem with government. Hey, if we are able to spend it,
With more money.
we get more money. If we are not able to spend the money, our money gets reduced.
Are the procedures very tough and stringent to get the money?
Of course, there's a procedure.
Yeah.
Because we cannot complete everything.
Yeah.
So this technology program was started in on 15th August 1998, and till date we have supported more than 500 innovations. You want to think of it?
Yes, these days actually not many people. Actually, we have registered with as a R&D unit because we are passionate about what we do, and we wanted to get recognized. We have not imported anything. We never those kind of things. But there is a small thing. The kind of documentation it requires in terms of having a separate book of accounts. In a small, vibrant companies, they are very difficult. For renewal, there's been some delay this time, and we really wanted to take it up. The response has not been.
Say, but what happens? Say, this is the general perception of the citizen of India that government works in slow. They are not fast as the industry is. Because there is a procedure. You take your own decision yourself. Right? As a CEO of the company, or as a owner of the company, you can take your decision. You don't have to consult anybody. But in government, any officer at whatever level, he cannot take any decision. Until unless it is by a group of people.
Committee.
That we call the committee.
Oh, I see.
Committee consists of people like experts like you.
Yes. One of the professors.
Yes. Always is there. So yes, that is why what we have done in this particular regard is that from 2012 onwards, we have developed a ERP in India and implemented it. We are completely online. All R&D recognitions, you have to file an application online, your certificate is generated online. You can see it in your end-to-end, complete end-to-end today, as of today.
How do we get to know the status where it is actually?
Log into the site, the status is shown there.
Okay.
You have login ID?
I hope so. Actually,
It is easy to comment on that.
So we call up on the phone actually. And,
Why?
not aware.
That is the
Because
purpose of coming here.
see,
We have to make you aware what we are doing.
no, I'll tell you the reason, sir. When we got it, we did not value it so much. So when we did not get it, we felt there was something lost. So that's one of the reason.
The family, what happens, I'll tell you. I'm not directly involved into the recognition part, but being in the DSI for the last 25 years, what I have seen is that what is hence correct.
You don't give values.
Because sometimes somebody told somebody that go and register the rest of a DSIR, and DSIR sees 3 basic conditions, and after that, ignite it. What if after that complete doesn't utilize it? And under the renewal performance. If the renewal is bad, then you have to apply it fresh. Fresh means again the same process will continue. Renewal, the process is improved. Because we are continuously sending reports to us online or offline. Earlier offline, now online. So we know what is your time, what you are doing. But once there is a break, it has to be restarted.
So we have at least 50 companies here. So we're all going to register.
If there is a pre-request, you just go to the website dsr.gov.in
All of us must do it.
and then see what the pre-request is.
I'm not starting a new company because the money is too much.
Okay? So there are certain pre-requisites, there are certain procedures which we have to also follow. But if we comply with all the conditions, absolutely there is no problem. Then, in addition to PRISM, what we have is called in 11th Budget Plan, we have this thing called Technology Development and Demonstration Program, which is renamed in 12th Budget Plan with more references. It's called Patent Acquisition and Collaborative Effort in Technical Development. Here, what we do? We fund to the industry. Here, our funding is to the tune of 40 to 50%, maximum 50%. And remaining is to and what we support is not land building infrastructure. What we support is the R&D, pure R&D. The material, raw material, testing, equipments, testing, patenting, all those we support. We don't support land building. That is yours. Internal manpower, yours.
Technology transfer is included in getting a
I'll
technology.
confirm to that. Then, in all those schemes, either TAP, PRISM, PDP, or PACE, the complete IP ownership is with you, not with the government. How many got it?
You're investing and you're not asking for anything return.
No. Return in the case of the funding, once this is a successful commercialization, we ask that the money in 5,000 is funded.
Why?
Annual 1.3 times 5,000. Now the disadvantage is let's say that no funding, so we have to first pay back the interest. We will do return back after that. So that is a model which people take. So earlier there was a different model, now it's a different model. So people learn by experimenting. But IT ownership in any of these schemes is not with GSIR, it's with you. You own it again. Whether in the case of individuals or government. Because normally in US what happens that government is the government is saying 100%, then government is the owner of the patent. Here we go. Whatever you do is yours. It's your responsibility. Whether you infringing or not infringing is your job. It's not ours. Okay? So we have funded more than 500 projects in the case of individuals, and this is a unique scheme of Government of India where the funds directly go to the individuals. No agency in between. We monitor it also directly. So we have supported more than 500, and one of the example which was shown here is a multi-purpose watch. It's a unique in the world, showing more than 52 parameters. There are 3 zones: time zone, calendar zone, and zodiac zone. You don't have to change your date in the case of digital watch, or in the case of analog watch after 30th you have to forward 1 day. In the case of phone you have to forward by 2 days. No problem. Once in 4 years. It gives you lunar date, and that's why this watch is called USEL, Universal Solar Lunar Earth Watch. You can visit that site and see what this product will be available in the market very soon from the company in Pune. And when somebody talk about passion, why I share this example is he is a practicing MBBS doctor in Japan. 15 years before, he left the job. He said, I don't want to do my medical practice. I want to develop one. It took 10 years for him to get it patented. To develop and get it patented. Without support, he got it PCT 5, PCT granted. Now he is able to pass it. So that's the question. Idea to innovation to productize in market doesn't come in a day or two. Right?
It's a physical watch.
This is the basic point. It's a what that's why what he has done is now he has different versions of it. Initially, this is a complete one. Either you can say that all the pyramids cannot be seen here, so he was putting a magnifying glass, or it can be a wall clock. But later on, depending on the market, he has different models. It has all the numerals, 12 million. Tithi, every Tithi too. Zodiac, Rashi, Nakshatra, degree, everything. Position of Rahu Ketu, rotation of Earth, -8 to +8. Position of moon, position of sun. Everything we do. This is a desktop version. One can download it and install it on the computer. That's you have to pay $2. That's what the concept given by me to him. That's it takes time to get it productized. And since he is developing a website run by a computer company, I told him that is a product available. You have to just convert that code into a product. So that when they download it, install it on the desktop. So that is it. So he started getting money even though it was not complete. Because that product was available. In addition to we have a scheme under which this particular event we all are meeting here is called Access to Knowledge. We support partial support for providing conferences. We support only publication documentation, delegatory time, the event to the Indian, not the foreign. Support depends on. Maybe do not want partial support for maybe 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees. At least support. This is the activity of the assembly started. Last week. We had a meeting yesterday. Maybe 40 proposals was considered, and that's why I could not come yesterday. Now, last but not least, when we are coming to the topic, the product development, and this is my favorite topic of delivering for last 15-17 years is IPR, particularly patents. When you want to develop a new product, what is the starting point? Where do you start?
Unmet need.
Unmet need. Unmet need, where is the check the information? Field. Or when you go to field, it's local. When you go to field, it's local. When you want to go for a bigger market, you have to search for. So what's the best source? It's patents. Is that technology legal document? 80% of information is contained there. So identify area, search for patents, even design patents, design restrictions, trademarks. Then 9 forms of IPR. You go to restaurant level, it's like putting multiple locks in your house. You cannot keep your doors open, locking doors. So when you develop a product, you want to get your patent, get it design registered, get a trademark, everything you have to do it. Maybe a operated, right? So patents was a difficult time in 90s. I faced that problem while doing my research. It took me almost 6 months to get a Japanese patent on polymer beds. So I thought whatever I have faced the problem should not be faced by others. So I keep on lecturing on this particular topic, how to search for the patents on your page. They are all are free tools, from US to Europe to Japan to every place in the world. Everything is clear. We need to learn the skills how to search. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.